Hey guys, it's John here with National Sports Entertainment, and I wanted to do a long deep dive on all of the football teams and who I believe is going to all 32 and what I believe they were going to finish. Unfortunately, I just did like an hour-long video and my storage was not enough. So until I figure that out, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a few divisions at a time. So the AFC East, I have put into categories. So I have Buffalo number 1, Jets number 2, Miami number 3, and New England number 4. For the reason being, I have New England as basement dwellers this year. As advertised, there's no narratives, there's no draws. They're just going to job, and they'll get the occasional spoil like New England did against Green Bay, covering that spread. Belichick's era is done. People are focused on the Celtics, so that's why I have New England finishing last in that division. Second to last, I do have the Dolphins. I think they're going to continue to push that to a narrative that he was injured, and that's why they lost, because they put him in too early, etc. And that just makes sense to me. The Jets meet the Dolphins the last game of the year, so I think the Jets they need to be close to the Dolphins. It needs to be a competitive game. Dolphins could win it, but I just don't think they're going far, which is why I have them as pretenders. Then we have the Jets, of course, and I have them in the hunt because, like pretenders, they're going to be close, but they're not going to be talked about. Nobody's going to really think they have a chance, as you can see with the other teams in here, which we will cover in other videos. Like I said, just my phone only allows about 10 minutes, I guess. Which leaves, of course, the Bills, who I think are going to be the first in the division, but I do have them as red herring. I think that they are going to be a team that everyone's got their money on, along with the Chiefs and some others, and they're just going to disappoint. I don't think that they're going to beat the Mahomes or whoever they wind up playing in probably the championship. I think they make it to the championship and lose, just because I don't think it's the time for Josh Allen, and there is another narrative that I believe is going to happen. That's going to be covered with the AFC South. The AFC North. So anyway, now we'll do the NFC East. That should be able to fit that into one video. So we got Philadelphia, and I think they are, again, a red herring. I think that they're going to get pushed. They're going to have a great year, but they're not going to give the ring to Jalen Hurts yet. They just don't. They make people wait. You have to pay your dues. So they have a good year. But I think someone like Tom Brady knocks him out. And then I think Tom puts over someone like Jimmy G. That's just my guess. Which is why, again, I have Philly number 1. Dallas number 2, I think they're in plain sight. They are a team that people are paying attention to, but not ridiculously. And I certainly think that they can sneak in there. You can see that in here. They're about 10th on the list. It looks like 9th or something. So they're not up at the very top. I could definitely see them sneaking in there and sneaking in the Super Bowl. That's why I have them in plain sight. And that leaves the Giants and the Giants and Commanders. So the Commanders here have, I feel like, every criteria for a basement dweller team. They don't have any primetime games. They have one more outside of Thursday. And I think, again, no draws. There's just not enough people interesting in this organization, so I don't think they're going to do much, and that's why I have them as basement dwellers. And I have the Giants third. I think they had some good games, but Daniel Jones is notorious for having good games then doing terrible. I do think that they're pretenders. They might sneak in the playoffs along with these other teams, but I just feel like they're not going to. There's not enough narrative. You're going to have to give Daniel Jones some more time. Get a receiver. I think they're talking about getting Beckham back. So once they get that going, then I'll consider them. But for now, these are what I have for the AFC and NFC East. Like I said, I wish I just did them all, but my storage was not enough. So I'm just trying to time this right. And what I also like here is, as I picked the Phillies yesterday, I don't think the Braves get swept at home. I just don't think it happens. And since it was a one-run game yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and... No, I'm not. I'm just going to take the Braves to win the game because I'm not falling for the trap. And again, we're paying more. But we got the Phillies right yesterday. We got extra value. We actually won 42 off of that. So here I like the Braves. Zach Wheeler is a great pitcher, but I don't think they go down 2-0. I like the Phillies. I'm actually from Philly, but here I like the Braves. And then we're going to double up on this game later tonight, or we're going to start a new sequence. But for those who haven't seen, I know somebody asked, and I hope this all fits in this video and it lets me do it. As you can see, we do have Atlanta here to win 25 because I do think they're going to win. We got the Yankees, we got the Phillies, and I think we're going to get this one. So, not to be rushy, but I want to get this video out, and I hope it doesn't tell me that there's no storage. Take care, everybody, and we'll go deeper. Let me know what you think of my assessment of the East, and I'm going to go into the other divisions as well. But let me know what you think and put your comments in so we can start think tanking. Take care and happy earnings.